I am Bob Coperstone, a former newspaper journalist, and I like to write stories that mostly deal with my childhood in the mid-20th century. During my 80-plus years, I have accumulated troves of facts and memories as I experienced them here in Wahoo and surrounding Saunders County. These vignettes are presented as true and factual to the best of my recollection, and I wish to pass them on before they blink, flicker, and go dark forever. This is Growing Up Wigwam, as told by Uncle Bob. A corner to pee in. I am delighted to read in the Wahoo Newspaper that the Omaha Steel Castings Co is planning to preserve the old circular cement corncrib at the entrance of its new factory at the northeast part of town. OSC President Phil Teggart has told Wahoo folks the structure would remain standing as a talking point for people who enter the plant. He called it a piece of Wahoo history. Historical? Sure it is, to a lot of people. It's got to be nearly 100 years old. But to me, it's more than an old landmark. Wherever I drive past it today, I'm flooded by my boyhood memories of lazy summer afternoons, of a swimming pool fun under the scorching sun, and family togetherness while growing up in Wahoo. It's the middle of summer, maybe 1948. I'm a skinny boy, about 9 years old. My older sister, Rochelle, she'll be 11, and I are trudging down the gritty, sun-baked gravel road that is now an extension of 12th Street in Wahoo. My younger sister, Janie, may or may not be with us today. She's only 7. We're going swimming at the Wahoo Park/Dance Island, huge sand-bottom concrete pool, maybe about a mile from our house on 9th Street near Broadway. We're carrying our swimming suits, mine wrapped in a chlorine and mold-scented bath towel. We swim almost every summer day, and I don't take the time to hang my odorous gear on the clothesline to dry. The municipal pool hasn't been built yet, and the polio epidemic panic hasn't yet forced the Wahoo pool to shut down. We step off the pavement at the highway corner where the Skelly gas station stands. We hit the gravel road. Not many people know it now, or even at that time, but the road used to be, in the 20s, the gravel highway out of town to Omaha. To our right, on the south side, stands the sturdy, metal-roofed corncrib, a familiar, solid structure that keeps us kids within its view for about a half a mile, almost to the Sand Creek Bridge. We turn left at the entrance to Dance Island. The bathhouse is another couple hundred yards farther. We frolic all day in the huge pool. Too soon the day's over and we're tired. We're still have to walk home. Weary and sapped by the hot sun, we again reach our old friend, the Sentinel corncrib, which means we are getting close to home. Refreshments await us just across the road from the corncrib at the Skelly gas station. The grumpy old man there never welcomed us kids, and he scowls at us, but he likes our nickels well enough and allows us to fish for bottles of Nesbit orange pop in the ice water cooler. The pop is great, and we are refreshed for the final leg home. We will do it all over again tomorrow and almost every day after that until summer vacation is over. Today the corncrib still stands, as does what's left of the old Skelly station, which is undergoing a slow, well-earned renovation. but the grumpy old man at the station is gone, along with my childhood. But memories remain, freshened each time I see the gas station and the corn crib. When Mr. Taggart's factory started going up and the bulldozers were leveling everything, naturally I became concerned. The corn crib was almost hidden by overgrown trees by then, and it appeared to be in the way of progress. I drove out to take photos, anticipating its disappearance. Memories came flooding back as I walked toward the corn crib with my camera. One of the sharpest memories was of my father. My dad, Hank Coperstone, who with my mom, Irma, owned the Wigwam Cafe, had an old, bad joke that he always told when we drove past the corn crib. It was to give us kids numerous fits of giggles. "That's where a man ran himself to death," Daddy would say, pointing at the circular crib. Someone would always bite, "Why's that?" "He was looking for a corner to pee in," Dad fairly shouts, and we all howl with laughter. "Oh, Daddy, that's naughty," we'd chide him, but we couldn't stop giggling. After the first couple of times he told it, someone in the car, not always Dad, would drag out the joke when we passed the corn crib on our way out of town or to Dance Island. To this day, I always get a groan, if not a smile, when I repeat that old story. "My dad says that's where a man ran himself to death," I always say, pointing to the corn crib. I think my friends get tired of it, but I wouldn't let a groan stop me. The telling of it lets me love my dad and my family all over again. As I circled the corn crib snapping photos, no, I didn't run myself to death. I finally reached the east end. Tucked into the underbrush against the corn crib was a portable toilet for the factory construction crew to use. As I lined up the toilet through the camera viewfinder, I suddenly realized the irony, and I burst out laughing. I couldn't help it. Dad would have loved it. At last, there was a corner to pee in. To be continued.
Growing Up a Wigwam is written by Bob Coperstone and produced by Chris Beatty. Everything is recorded in lovely Wahoo, Nebraska. If you've enjoyed this and want some more stories about Uncle Bob and other things, please subscribe at chrisbeatty.com.